We're here at Esper Branch Library to talk a little bit today about all the renovations that you guys may have heard about, where we're at right now, and where we're hoping to go as a city.
We decided to do a major remodel, and we're having it become a STEAM library. STEAM is covering science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. So we will still be a library, we will still have library material and all of our resources and services that you're used to, but we will also be incorporating educational and hands-on activities that relate to STEAM. We're planning on having a cafe too. There'll be outdoor seating so people can enjoy the new Warren corridor, which is supposed to be coming in the future too. So we really want to be just like a big part of the community where people want to come here and do their work, learn. We're going to have a business center, so we'll have computers and faxes still, which was a big part here at the library. That's what people did here a lot. So we're planning on a lot of different activities and resources here for the neighborhood.
One of the things that's been talked about so far has been that you guys are thinking about putting a cafe into the building. Can you tell us a little bit more about what you guys are thinking and how you guys might plan to put that in?
Sure. One of the features at the new Esper Library is going to be a cafe. Plans are still being worked out for that, but this is the spot where it's going to be.
I think coffee shops are great community spaces in a lot of other countries and places, especially in Europe. You see them on every corner practically.
So up in this general area in the front here, there will be the business area and some conference type rooms. And we're also going to be including a STEAM lab, we're calling it. At the Henry Ford Centennial Library, we have our Spark Lab, which is a great creative space that people can go and make things. So we are going to incorporate a smaller one here at the Esper Library for people to create their own items.
Can you talk a little bit more about kind of the tech that'll be available for people?
This branch was very, the most usage really was computers, faxing. So we are going to incorporate all of that as well in this business center area. We're going to incorporate library material, of course. You'll notice all the shelves around here are empty, but we are getting a whole brand new collection to fill the library, and it's going to be material that's relevant to the STEAM subjects. Also, the Esper Library for a long time has had books in English and books in Arabic. We are also going to incorporate those languages with our material as well.
Yeah, I know even for me as a kid, I had books in both languages, and that's how I learned how to speak and read and write in Arabic.
Sure.
It's nice, especially for parents who may not be able to find or afford books in other languages. If they want to teach their children how to speak that, it could be helpful to have multilingual. So I know in some of the renderings you guys have shown like a play area. It is really nice, the natural light you can get in here.
Absolutely.
And the high ceilings. Is that going to be kind of like integrated with, let's say, like learning or, and also like maybe children with disabilities and things like that?
Oh yes, it will be accessible for all, of course. And this is a great space, like you mentioned, with the windows and the lighting. And we do plan to have a big playscape here that will be educational and will be mostly parent-led. We will have staff here, of course, too, but it will be things, hands-on activities. And then we'll also have the library material about those activities. So it's really a great mix of fun and education.
We're here in the old mechanical room that is part of the original part of the Esper Branch Library, and we're just going to take a look at some of the equipment that's been back here since the library was built, and then it looks like some of it actually has been updated in the last 50 years.
Well, this boiler here that has heated the building was installed in 1981. This is the older half of the building. The newer half was done in the mid-90s. That has rooftop units. We're going to now go to still a split unit heating system where we will continue to use a boiler and some rooftop units.
One of the things that we've been trying to focus on as a new administration is making sure to repurpose what we can, and then also make sure things are better for the future going forward and kind of easier to maintain.
Well, I definitely think it's something we're focused on. That's why we are repurposing this boiler, maybe re-outfitting it, as well as doing rooftop units. So that way we are not replacing the entire system. We are just upgrading what we currently have to be the most efficient that the city has in libraries.
I think it looks like the building is in good shape for a renovation.
Yes, this building, even though it's two different builds, has really good bones to it. It is very buildable, so it's a perfect space for this new STEAM center to come in and improve our city's library system.
So Tim, I know that you guys are going to do a facade improvement in here. in conjunction with the Warren Avenue Corridor project that we've been working on. So can you tell us a little bit more about kind of when residents can expect to see exterior changes to the building, and then how long do you expect maybe the full project to take?
Sure. So currently we're just finalizing the contract with the manager for the project, and once that is completed, we should have bids go out immediately. We'll start breaking ground in 3 months to 4 months, and then it takes about 8 months after that to complete the project. I would say in a year we should be able to enjoy the STEAM Center at Esper Library.
Thank you, Tim, for all the information. We really appreciate everything you guys are going to do, and good luck to you guys getting it done.
I appreciate it.